Is your child constantly resisting instructions or demands, even when you've explained things clearly? Do they seem to challenge authority, dig their heels in, and refuse to compromise? While stubbornness can be a normal part of a child's development, it can be difficult to navigate as a parent. But with patience and the right strategies, you can handle stubborn behavior and help your child learn flexibility, cooperation, and self-control. In today's video, we'll explore effective strategies for managing stubborn children while fostering a positive relationship built on understanding and respect. Let's dive into these helpful tips that will empower you to manage your child's resistance and create a more harmonious home environment. Five tips: how to handle stubborn children. Tip 1. Understand the root of the stubbornness. Before reacting to your child's stubbornness, it's important to understand why they are acting this way. Stubbornness often stems from a deeper emotional need or developmental stage. Developmental phase. Many children, especially toddlers and preschoolers, go through a phase where asserting independence is their primary goal. This may lead to resistance to adult authority, but it's often part of their natural desire to exert control over their own lives. Seeking control. Stubbornness can also be a sign that your child is seeking more control over their environment. They may want to make choices, have more say in decision-making, or test their limits to see where they stand. This behavior often emerges as they develop autonomy. Frustration or overwhelm. Sometimes, stubbornness is an emotional reaction to feelings of frustration, confusion, or overwhelm. Your child may not have the words to express their emotions and uses resistance as a way to cope with overwhelming situations. Tip 2. Set clear expectations and boundaries. Children need clear and consistent rules to understand what is expected of them. When they are unsure about boundaries, they may push back out of confusion or to test limits. Consistency is key. Be consistent in your expectations. If you tell your child they need to do something, such as putting their toys away after playtime, make sure that expectation remains consistent day after day. Mixed signals can cause confusion and increase resistance. Communicate expectations clearly. Use clear, age-appropriate language to communicate your expectations. Instead of vague instructions like, "Be good," say something specific like, "It's time to clean up the toys now. Please put them in the box." Follow through. Once you've set an expectation, follow through with consequences if necessary. For example, if your child refuses to follow through on an instruction, calmly let them know the next steps, such as a timeout or losing privileges, and consistently apply those consequences. Tip 3. Offer choices to increase cooperation. One of the best ways to manage stubbornness is by offering your child choices. This empowers them and gives them some control over their decisions, which can reduce resistance. Give limited choices. Instead of giving an ultimatum, try offering limited choices. For example, instead of saying, "It's time to get dressed," you could say, "Do you want to wear the blue shirt or the red one today?" This approach helps your child feel they have some control over the situation without undermining your authority. Allow choices in non-essential areas. You don't always need to give your child choices on big decisions. You can give them options on smaller matters like what snack they want, which book they want to read, or what activity they want to do first. This can lead to a more cooperative attitude in the long run. Set boundaries on choices. It's important that the choices you offer are ones you're comfortable with. For example, you can either eat your vegetables now, or you can eat them after you finish your main course, ensures that the outcome you want is still achieved while respecting your child's autonomy. Tip 4. Stay calm and patient. Stubbornness often triggers frustration in parents, but reacting with anger or frustration will escalate the situation. Staying calm is essential when dealing with a resistant child. Manage your emotions. When your child is being particularly stubborn, take a deep breath and manage your own emotions before responding. Your child will feed off your energy, so if you remain calm, it can help to escalate the situation. Use a calm and firm tone. When giving instructions, use a calm but firm tone. Don't raise your voice, but be clear and assertive in your expectations. For example, "I understand you don't want to do this right now, but you need to finish your homework first." Model patience. Children learn from observing their parents, so showing patience can teach them how to remain calm in frustrating situations. If you're frustrated, take a step back and model calmness for your child. Tip 5. Use positive reinforcement and rewards. Positive reinforcement is one of the most effective ways to encourage cooperation and reduce stubborn behavior. By reinforcing good behavior, you can create a more positive atmosphere. Praise efforts, not just results. Praise your child for their efforts, even if they haven't fully succeeded. For example, "I really appreciate that you're trying to clean up your toys, even though it's hard." This reinforces the value of effort and cooperation. Reward cooperation. Offer rewards for positive behavior. This could be in the form of stickers, extra playtime, or a special treat. Rewards should be immediate and aligned with the behavior you're trying to encourage. Be specific with praise. When you give praise, make sure it's specific to the behavior you want to encourage. For instance, "You did a great job listening when I asked you to clean up your toys," is more effective than just saying, "Good job." Dealing with a stubborn child can be challenging, but with the right strategies, it's possible to encourage cooperation and reduce resistance. By understanding the reasons behind the stubbornness, setting clear expectations, offering choices, staying calm, and using positive reinforcement, You can help your child learn to navigate frustration and follow directions more effectively. Remember, stubbornness is often a phase, and with patience and consistency, your child can learn to be more flexible and open to cooperation.